Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sarah with Blessed Hotness. So I haven't posted anything new to YouTube in quite a while. It kind of took a few months break. So I'm just going to share with you guys a little bit of a life update as to why, but at the same time we're going to also go over the Makartt Mariposa Mayhem collection. I know I'm super late about this one, but I'm still excited for it. Okay. So starting off with the collection, the packaging is super cute. I love all the butterflies. I love that the name is reflective. It's just gorgeous. So we're gonna actually start by looking at those gel polishes and doing some swatches. Wow, and I am really liking the color selection so far. Okay, so the first color we're going to look at today is called Passion. It is this really pretty peachy color, like a light peach, I would say. And it's got a pretty good consistency there. So when I actually swatched these out, it was about 8 months ago. So it's currently November as I'm doing the voice recordings for these, and you know, a lot has changed. When I posted my last video, I mentioned I'd be pretty inconsistent because I was in the process of student teaching. So student teaching was my first priority, and I was commuting about an hour each way. Ooh, and this is what that final color looks like. Getting into our next color here, and this one is called Strength. So yeah, I was commuting a ton, working a ton without getting paid, and I was also studying to take another CSET. I had the biology and the chemistry ones, but I was trying to add physics also to be a little bit more desirable of a candidate. And here is what that gel polish looks like. I love the shimmer in these. Next we're going to look at this deep purple color with shimmer in it also, called Innocence. So yeah, needless to say, I was very busy and very stressed out at this time. And I also found out around the same time that one of my two roommates was planning to move out within like a month and a half's notice. Okay, and here is what this color looks like. I'm loving that purple. Next color we have up is called Wisdom. Ooh, I need some of this. So, needless to say, my anxiety kind of went through the roof at that time. But I was really trying to push it down and focus on, oh yeah, I was also planning my boyfriend's surprise birthday party. So I was trying to focus on that, and the same week I had my physics CSET, so I was really trying to focus on that and not really think about the possibility of needing to move until after that. This next color here is called Hope, and this one's actually my favorite of these gel polishes. I love the blue shimmer. But I was not able to push it down because right after we had my boyfriend's surprise birthday party, I think the Wednesday before my CSET, which was on a Saturday, I found out that we were going to have to move June 1st, like out of where we were living, and I found this out middle of April. So we had probably about like a 6 weeks notice before we had to move out, and I was not going to be done with student teaching at the time, so I could not move 3 hours back to my parents' house. But I wanted to do that anyways. That was just the very, very, very last resort. But here's what that color looks like. Hope. It's beautiful. Next up, we have Inspire. So my anxiety got even worse. I was very angry and upset because this girl wasn't just a roommate, she was like my best friend for like maybe like 5 years. And in my personal opinion, to be any type of friend, let alone a best friend, the bare minimum is do no harm. And what really got under my skin was there was no reason for her to move out. Like, she worked from home, nothing was going on. Like, yeah, we had a few bumps as roommates, but all in all, like, we really had no reason besides she wanted to. This one I just put another coat on because it was a little transparent and I wanted the color to show through a little more. But besides the point. She was even going to be paying more in rent where she would be moving than where she had been living with us. And I just want to clarify, by bumps as roommates, I mean that when we moved in with our third roommate, she really backed off our friendship. I think to try to make our third roommate not feel left out, but she never really attempted to restore that friendship ever. She kind of just kept us at roommates only zone, but yet still wanted access to use all my stuff, like my straightener, and did not respect boundaries when I asked her not to and to get her own. Like, if you don't want to be best friends anymore, like, or friends, like, and just want to be roommates, that's fine. But you don't get friend or best friend perks then. Like, you just don't. Like, I'm a giving person, but I can't just keep giving without getting, like, emotions or love or care back. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not gonna do that. So I ended up having to put most of my stuff into storage and ended up moving the day before my birthday in with my friend and her husband. But anyways, here is the lineup of all of those gel polishes. They are so pretty. My favorites by far are Hope and Strength. I just love that they have like a jelly kind of look, and I just like those colors. But yeah, so on to the polygel. I think this polygel is so stinking cute. So just don't mind me having some issues opening this box. I really tried not to rip the packaging, so it was beautiful. But anyway, so it's not my biggest problem, honestly. So moved in with my friend and her husband, downsized a lot, had to put a lot of my stuff in storage. So I was pretty emotional about that, and I still had about 2 weeks left of student teaching and like no job prospects yet. So still not working, still not making money, just had to pay for like a moving truck to move like 45 minutes away from where I was moving, still having to commute with no pay. But here are all the things that come in the kit. The polygel kit comes with some stickers, 4 colors, base top coat, the file comes with the picker tool. I was expecting that blue one to be my favorite. I was really hoping it would turn out like the gel color Hope, or like the blue on my nails here, which is the Emily Susanna's blue from her collection. If you just get the polygel kit too, it comes with that one glitter and that one set of butterfly charms. I got the decoration kit too, which comes with more, and I'm just trying to see if the glitter lines up with any of the other glitters, but that glitter looks unique to just the polygel kit. The butterflies are a repeat of what's in the decoration kit, but anyways, here's our nail picker tool. I like that it's just plain, clear, white. Like, it looks nice. It looks like fresh, sleek, pretty. So this kit does not come with slip solution, which is fine. You can use a base coat for that, but I actually have slip solution from Makartt, so I'm going to pull that out, get that ready. here to do some swatches of this polygel so we can see what it looks like. But yeah, so I was trying to get interviews like crazy to, have a real job. And I ended up being asked to teach summer school at the district that I was student teaching at. So I said yes. So I ended up finishing student teaching and having a week before starting to teach summer school. And to teach summer school, I was going to teach one session of biology and a second session of chemistry, which I had not taught chemistry yet. I was certified for it, but that wasn't what I student taught in, so I was a little nervous about that. So yeah, still being anxious and still having to grieve at the same time the loss of my personal space. And what really hurt was having to give up the foster dog we were taking care of. I mean, he went with the family that kind of was renting us the house, but I had grown very attached to that dog. He was my dog and I loved him, and he made me feel loved and better just about life, and that was kind of the hardest jab in the whole transition. Not to mention all of our mutual friends asking why am I not talking to this person anymore? What happened? But still being friends with that person, I didn't feel like it was my place to ruin her relationship with our mutual friends. So I didn't really talk much about it to our mutual friends because I just feel like they didn't understand. They just kind of told me, why are you being so dramatic? But, not in those exact words. And so I just wasn't gonna deal with that, And some of our mutual friends actually ended up becoming, this girl's roommate. And I'm not gonna mess up anybody else's roommate dynamics. But we're gonna start off with this first pink color here. I can't really read the name, so I'll put it on the screen when I figure it out. But I'm expecting this pink color to be really, really pretty. Don't mind me having issues getting this off. But, so yeah, I ended up starting to teach summer school, which was great. But at the same time, I felt pretty isolated from my friend group. Besides my friend that I was living with, but you don't really want, I didn't really want to put all that I was feeling on my one friend because that can be overwhelming for some people. So I ended up looking into taking medication for anxiety and depression because I really felt like I didn't have time to just process on my own with all the stuff that I still had to do. I still had to worry about finding a full teaching job, not just summer school, because summer school doesn't last forever. And worry about, being a good summer school teacher. You have to plan for 4 or 5 hours every day for that amount of time, and planning takes a while. I absolutely love teaching summer school. All my kids were fantastic. The admin was fantastic. My teachers that also taught summer school were fantastic. They were great help. I would have loved to work at that district, but unfortunately there were no openings for the school year that fit with what my expertise was in. Just a side note, you don't have to take this long to do your swatches. I have no idea what was going through my brain. I think I was trying to get it to not look so swirly on the front, but it just was not happening for me. So I don't know why I kept trying, but anyways, yeah, so started taking medication, and it immediately started helping, which was great. Here is how that first color looks. It's not as opaque as I expected it to be. Next, we've got this kind of peachy, shimmery color. And again, oh, I think I just decided to bite this little foil thing off because it took me so long to get the first one off that I was just like, I was gonna bite it off. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, so let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, it's like a pretty peach champagne-y color. Love it. Love the shimmer. So things were looking pretty okay at that time. You know, I was still dealing with depression, but you know, I was trying to get a handle on it. And my goal was to find a teaching job during that time in Orange County. I had multiple interviews at different districts who talked to me and told me I was like in the top 2, but unfortunately they picked the other candidate over me just because I was a brand new teacher and I had a little bit less experience, even though the teaching summer school did help. So the only actual offer that I got was for a school in my hometown because I was applying to those as a backup also. So I interviewed with them via Zoom, and like within like an hour they called me back offering me the position, and like I was in no position to say no. So I said yes. The school seemed alright. I knew about it from growing up. It's kind of in a rough side of town, but you know, it's okay. It's a job, and I heard great things about their admin, but it would mean moving out of Orange County back to the place that I wanted to move from since I was in the 4th grade. So yeah, major anxiety and depression about that. But anyways, here is this blue color. I believe this one's called Wings. And I was really hoping this color would be like a little bit more opaque. Like I was hoping there'd be a little bit more color to it. But the shimmer is beautiful. To me, it looks a little bit more like a jelly with shimmer. But like the shimmer makes it not as transparent. But I just wanted a little bit more blue there. But it's still really pretty. So my last day of teaching summer school, I believe, was a Wednesday. I think we had a wedding to go to that weekend. I think, or maybe it was not yet. But anyways, so I had to pack that weekend and then move on that Sunday, and then that very next week was orientation for new teachers. So I didn't even have like a full week before needing to start my new job in a town 3 hours away from where I had been living for the past 9 years. So it was kind of hard to process, not only moving in with my dad, and moving back just in a town where I just, you know, I love my family, but we were a lot healthier at a distance. I was healthier at a distance. So yeah. Isn't this purple color gorgeous, by the way? I really like this color. But yeah, anyways, so the school that I have been teaching at since August, is a Title I school, which is fine, but with that comes more challenges. My district is pretty supportive. My admin's pretty supportive. but it is lower income. And, you know, I've just heard so many stories from students. There are so many behaviors. There's some gang violence and just violence in general. Like, I have students that literally work in the fields and then come to school. I have, you know, just all that you can imagine happening in high school, happening in my classroom, and it's not gonna lie, it's very difficult, and it's a totally different subject also than what I taught for summer school and what I taught in student teaching, and yeah, so it's been hard, but I do love my students. Here are all those colors finally swatched out. I don't know if you can tell, but they kind of got some swirlies going on in the front. Like, when you put it down, like, not all the shimmer is even. Like, you kind of get these swirlies, and like, yeah, it's mystical. It kind of looks like a fairy land-ish, but I personally would have rather it just been even and not had all of that going on. But it is super cute still. I think I've done one set with these since then, just because I have so much other polygel that I kind of want to use up first. But I do want to do a set with these in the springtime. I just feel like I missed my window for it, being so busy. But I do really, really like them, and I cannot wait to make a set with these and add all that glitter and those charms. Like, so excited for those. Speaking of the charms, here is another up close shot of those glitters and those charms. I think they're adorable. So I'm going to show you guys here in a second what all of those polygels look like with their bottles. If you've listened this whole time, thanks for just, you know, listening. It's been pretty therapeutic for me, but yeah, all of that went on, so that's why I hadn't posted for a while. YouTube was just, you know, the last thing that was on my mind for a while. But here are all those colors next to their bottles. 10 out of 10 would recommend this kit. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. I put videos out whenever I feel like it. I'm also on Insta and TikTok. Let me know if you want to hear more about my classroom adventures or just life in general, or if you want me to stick just strictly to nails. Okay, have a great day. Bye.